This is Miranda Blevins, and this is going to be my audio recording reflection of a COVID-19 support group and a stress management group that I attended via Zoom. So the first group that I attended was a COVID-19 support group, and I was very nervous to join any sort of group because I've never been in a group setting and participated, so I was very nervous. I'm normally pretty shy when I first meet somebody, especially if it's over the internet, and I knew it was an open group and there were going to be tons of people in here. So they started the group out with a very short meditation, which I thought was really great because it really calmed me, because I think everyone's pretty anxious during this time, so definitely thought it was a clever way to start the group. And people kind of chimed in and they talked about where they were from, and there were some people from Canada, and there was some people from New York, Florida, Colorado, California, and I didn't mention my specific city that I was in, but I did mention that I was in a very small town in Virginia. So listening to everyone else from like bigger cities like California, New York, or even Florida, like talk about the severity of the COVID where they are, and just how everyone's acting and things like that, made me kind of thankful that I live in such a small town, because I know that we take it seriously, but there's definitely not as many positive cases here. And we just talked about different things that people could do to stay busy during quarantine. There's a lot of talk about going outside and hiking. Some people were talking about reading books, coloring, just tinkering around the house, which is exactly what I've been doing, and I definitely think that it has helped me, because being stuck in your house can definitely become a struggle, because now I don't really have the separation between work and home because I'm working from home, so it's like I never really leave. So that's been a big transition for me, and I talked a little about that. So I definitely enjoyed that one. The next group that I sat in on was a stress management group, and I am awful with stress. I've never been good at handling it, and it seems like when one thing happens, about 400 other things follow, and I really think that that's something everyone can relate to. So specifically during this time, I've been more stressed because we've had a lot of different things happening. I'm very routine oriented, and when my routine gets messed up, I go all out of whack. So before COVID, I went to the gym 5 days a week, and it was like clockwork. I woke up, I went to the gym, I went to work, I went and hung out with friends on Monday, I went to class on Tuesday, I went back to the gym on Wednesday nights. So I was very set in what I was doing, and then COVID definitely mess with that a little, so I've been extra stressed the last couple of months with all of this, and especially with not knowing when things were going to end. And it seemed like everyone kind of shared that, and I specifically talked about like being a student and the stress of moving from in class and face-to-face to online, which there were an amazing amount of students in there that also struggled from the same thing. So it was really nice to know that I'm not alone. It was, even though I kind of knew that before because I've definitely talked to it with my classmates, it was like on a bigger scale of knowing like we really are all in this together, and we're all struggling, and we're all trying to find any sort of normalcy in our days. And they really focused on taking me time and self-care, and suggestions of taking a bath or meditating or going outside and getting in touch with nature or reading a really good book, and anything that would really calm your mind. They talked about like if you or I talked about how I had used the sauna a lot. My parents have a sauna, and everyone just kind of bounced around the ideas, and everyone was really supportive that this is something that we're all going to get through. So I definitely enjoyed that, and overall, I think that attending both of the groups helped me more feel that I am not alone, and that if I struggle anymore, that these groups are always there and they're always open, and there's always new faces because it interchanges. So it was nice to meet so many nice people, and I definitely enjoyed it.